MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Miami Marlins.
Briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Chris Sale will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Here's the 0-1. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Marte gloves it, throws in time, and that's out number one.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Torres makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Sale, a native Floridian. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first-rounder. And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing two fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looks like he's seeing it pretty good.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Torres goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
James Paxton is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettit. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Starling Marte.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Taylor, the head-to-head with James Paxton. He's got a 3-for-5 line. First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third baseman, Josh Chapman.
Paxton peers in. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Oh, I just don't understand that swing. The first 2 guys made outs on just 1 pitch. What are they doing up there?
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here's big Aaron Judge, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Reyes going back on it at the track. Gone! A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His first homer so far in the series as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Giancarlo Stanton now,
Left fielder.
as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Grounded to short. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the throw gets him at first on as fine a play in the hole as you're ever likely to see. 2 away now. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. In now, Patrick Wiseman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Here's Echeverria now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soler is there. And that's the 3rd out. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 New York. Now batting, Franz Reyes. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
Franz Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a liner caught down there at third. Needed that one to be a few feet higher. And the leadoff man is gone to start the home second.
Soler.
At the plate, Jorge Soler. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Garrett Cooper. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Stanton. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Yankees lead this one 1-0.
Leading off for the Yankees, pitcher, James Paxton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reyes has a beat on it. Makes the play. One away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Delino DeShields.
Standing in, Delino DeShields. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up full side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Torres. And she'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Smoke toward third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Hit on the ground to third. Wiseman is right there. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Batting 8, catcher, Ari Perez.
So stepping in, Ari Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Heading after it is Judge. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Pitcher, Chris Sale.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chris Sale. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him on the way. Started that swing a bit too early.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Took a big swing and miss on a ball up and away from him for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he fouls this one off. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
MVP!
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Aaron Judge. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are two away now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that one is gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His first homer here in the series, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
0-2.
Two runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Count remains at 0-2. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. First pitch on its way. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Starling Marte. His second home run of the series. And the Marlins have made this a 2-1 game.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Jeez, finally! That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you!
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. To third, to his left, Wiseman. And there's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Franz Reyes. Paxton peers in. First pitch on the way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. We played 4. It's the Yankees 2 and the Marlins 1. Digging in now, Patrick Wiseman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Patrick Wiseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Patrick Wiseman goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Here's Echeverria now. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
A check on first by Sale, and he's back in standing. Into the box, James Paxton. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 2-1. In is Jorge Soler. First time up, he went down looking.
Left fielder, Jorge Soler.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Swinging a soft liner. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Ready now for the Marlins. Garrett Cooper comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the dirt. In time, and he is nailed at second. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Echeverria for 1. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get 1. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So digging in now, Ari Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Paxton comes set. Here it is on 0-1.
That missed. That's a ball.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Stanton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. They're down 2-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Delino DeShields. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
1-1.
Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. The 2-1. Is a slider that misses below the
3
zone.
balls, no strikes.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 25.
At the plate, Torres. He was a ground out victim last time up. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Behind 0-2 now.
That's a foul.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box now, David Rosario, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
From the stretch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They still lead it 2-1. Stepping into the box, Chris Sale to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they've faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Here's Starling Marte. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw into second. And he'll get in there safely. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Runner back standing. In now, Chris Taylor. Down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Marte, a runner at second with one away. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back easily. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. This is in the air to left. Stanton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he'll make it into third base as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away. So striding in, Matt Chapman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Ground ball left side. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2. Now at the plate, Franz Reyes. First pitch on its way. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the 7th now in game 2, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th now in game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Giancarlo Stanton now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His first homer so far in the series. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1-1.
That missed. That's a ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. Chopped weakly to the left. Chapman brings it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Next for New York, Adeiny Echeverria. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that just misses inside. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. There's a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. It's the Yankees 3 and the Marlins 2. Into the box now, Jorge Soler.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And right into the shift, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Into the box now, Garrett Cooper. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Ripped toward the gap in right. He's around first, heading for 2. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Chad Green will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. DJ LeMahieu will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
DJ LeMahieu.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte as he sends it on the ground to first. Rosario fields it cleanly, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Catcher, Ari Perez.
Stepping into the box, Ari Perez, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1.
Here we go.
2-0 now.
2-0's the count.
The 2-1. High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Marlins lead 1. They're down 3-2. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our score as we give you a look at the starter comparison for these two opposing pitchers. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Called strike 2 at the letters. 0-2 now. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Torres, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A check on first by Sale, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Comes set, and the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. He spoils another one, and will do it again. The Shields stands at second with 2 gone. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Aroldis Chapman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Aroldis Chapman.
Ryan Zimmerman will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Ready on 0-2. Swinging a soft liner, and one gone.
Center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Now at the plate, Starling Marte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped high in the air. And this is taken in for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Digging in once again, Chris Taylor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still a 3-2 ball game. Now the famous neon of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Miguel Delgaizo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game, and it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
Not a lot of doubt about that home run, and with Showtrack, we can see why. 118 miles an hour off the bat, you hit it that hard, and you get some air under it, and it's not going to stay in the ballpark.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a breaking ball stays outside.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Giancarlo Stanton becomes the first out in the 9th inning.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Gary Sanchez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Devin Travis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series as they open it up to 6-2 now.
The batter, shortstop,
Tyler Kinney enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
number 61, Tyler Kinney.
Here's Echeverria now as The first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Now batting.
In now, DJ LeMahieu. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In there, strike one. 3 runs already home here. Popped up. Cooper takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Ready for another chance? Delino DeShields. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Part of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees lead it 6-2. Jonathan Holder, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Jonathan Holder.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit at third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Standing in now, Franz Reyes takes this the other way to right. Judge is there, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Ready now, Garrett Cooper. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
A runner on first with 2 away. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Now the 2-0. Hit hard to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Yankees have evened up this World Series at 1 game apiece. James Paxton is the winning pitcher of record. Chris Sale racked up 12 strikeouts but still ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Marlins, 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is James Paxton. Loss goes to Chris Sale. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.